Hi everyone, my name is Sammy. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't seen any of my videos, I talk about human design, and I am a body image awareness advocate, and I work with Melita here in St. Louis on their junior board. So today I'm going to be talking about what to expect or why you would want to get a reading. I am a human design specialist with Karen Curry Parker, and I work in that community. They are awesome, and I highly recommend them if you're looking for education in human design. How can human design help you? A lot of the times people want a reading because they're curious, and that's totally fair. What I always like to tell people is if you want to get a reading, get whatever information you feel like you want to get comfortable with knowing before going into the reading, but leave your mind open. So try not to research too much, because I think sometimes when you do, you'll get something fixed in your mind by watching a video, and understand that these human design specialists likely do have a lot of resources, a lot of knowledge in human design, and will be able to clear things up for you if you're confused about something you read, but more than anything, will be able to really give you more of a direct, unbiased answer. Number two, I would say to make sure that your time of birth is accurate. If you have a time of birth that's off even 2 hours on some days, you can have like a completely different type or profile or authority, and those things are incredibly important. Obviously, everyone's chart is super unique, and please remember that your type is not everything in the chart. It's not what makes you unique. Yes, it is a lower percentage of the people that will have the same type as you, but there's no chart that's going to be the exact same, because we're all unique. We're all born at different times. I guess we weren't all born at this. There's some people that are born at the same time, but you get my point here. And of course, I want you to also remember in the human design, when you're looking for human design specialists, that oftentimes, yes, they will just have the reading or whatever they have up on their website, but for example, me, I have, just the $111 for a reading, but I actually really enjoy when clients come back and want to work and do more of coaching as well as doing the human design. So you can usually, a lot of the times, work with them, maybe get a discount for 6 weeks of working with them or something like that. Everyone kind of varies on that. But I really think if you want to use this and you feel very drawn from it after the first reading, to give it a chance, and if you're vibing with that person, to absolutely go for it, because at least when I do readings, I always try and make that connection with that person. I'm not just here to explain who you are. You know who you are, and I think deep down you'll be surprised how much the chart gives you that sense of relief in the long run of, wow, I kind of already knew this in my heart, or I kind of already felt this, and it kind of validates the beauty of who you are, and opens up inspiration and ideas for you to kind of leap through and not settle for anything less than you deserve. And for me, that comes with coaching you through anything you're struggling with. And if you're working through something like depression, anxiety, mental health is a huge part of why I do this, and I think it's incredibly inspiring to watch people kind of come out from under that and see their sparks or the things that made them creative kind of take role in their life again. And the people that have worked through this or had those breakthroughs are deconditioning themselves in a way that that it's hard to come back from that, and it's not as easy to give up on that beautiful part of yourself that you don't want to lose again, because you gain so much trust and love for yourself when you get to intimately know that and see that on this design, and it's pretty beautiful. If you do a human design reading for any reason, don't be upset if you hear something. I know it's hard. I mean, of course you're going to feel the emotions you are going to feel. But I mean, especially if you're like me, who has the emotional authority, there's really no truth in the now. So when I did my reading, going into it, I did a recording, and when I walked through the recording of my chart, I just sat there and I kind of allowed myself to feel it, but I tried not to hold on to too many emotions about it. Like, if anything, I tried to be more positive about things, and it, for the most part, I was, because I knew that, like, it was going to hit me and impact me deeply, and it did. So I was preparing myself for that, but I also wasn't going into it thinking like, oh, I'm going to be so mad if this isn't what my chart's like, or I'm going to be so mad if there's going to be like so many negative things, because in reality, nothing about any of the charts are necessarily, they're not negative, and they should be talked to you in a professional way that is more unbiased. And I hope that Human Design continues to be unbiased, because it really should be more of a shadow side, and, you know, the authentic side of a gate or a channel, so you can see the potential of where you could go wrong through a lot of your chart. But, you know, we're human beings. We've had experiences in life that are also going to define and condition us, and there are many aspects of conditioning as well. So the chart is just one tool that we can use. But if you do the coaching with someone, they can get a lot more personal with you, and you can create a dynamic where you can get more than just the reading out of it. So I always like to mention that. Lastly, if there's anything I want to tell someone to get a reading, is don't let fear stop you. And I promise you, well, I can't promise you for everyone, because I don't know every human design coach out there, but I can almost guarantee that you are going to really enjoy human design, and you're not going to feel like it was a waste of money. And if it was, I am sorry that happened to you, but don't give up on human design, or don't let one negative experience take you away from something that you feel drawn back into, if you ever do. And I'm not trying to advocate for myself, because it makes me cringe doing it. But if you would like to book an appointment with me, you can go on my info on my channel. There's beyondbodyimages.com is my website. You can click on that link and book something. And you can also email me at support@beyondbodyimages.com. I will have both of those in the description as well, and that is also in the on my channel info part of my page. So those are super easy to get to, and I'm happy to assist and book something. Or if you just want to email me a question, I'm happy to try and get back to you as fast as I can, unless I just like get bombarded with questions now that I said this on this video. But that's not going to happen, because I'm not as popular as I tell myself in my head. So, all right, I love you guys. You're awesome, and I hope this was helpful. If you have any other questions about getting a reading, please leave them in the comments, and I will get back to you guys, okay? Bye. Have a wonderful, magical day.